Hey you guys, so today we are looking at this, which is, voiceover guy, the first ever Doctor Who feature film, Doctor Who and the Daleks, starring Peter Cushing as Doctor Who, directed by Gordon Fleming. Thank you. Yes, this is the 4K. I thought I'd get these Daleks out because these are the ones that are obviously... It's that guy there. Yeah, so I thought I'd put them in the video, but I'm going to move them now because I'm probably going to knock them over. Right, yes, so this is the 4K. I got the Steelbook, right, because I just thought that the other version, at the price it was at, was just too expensive for a coin and a small version of a book, which I won't go into, but I will never buy. And yeah, some other stuff. So I didn't think it warranted that money, and this will sit better on my shelf. And yeah, so I picked up the Steelbook, and it is very nice. On the back, pure happiness in celluloid form, Mark Gatiss. Now this is the reason I picked these up. I was kind of on the fence with them, but there is an audio commentary with critic Kim Newman, screenwriter, writer Robert Shearman, and actor, writer Mark Gatiss. And I watched the film earlier with the... That's why it's not still sealed up. I watched it with them, and it is a really interesting commentary. And also plugs the next commentary, and they say that you're going to put it in as soon as you've watched this, but that's now out for another month. I guess I didn't know that. Thank you to studiocanal, by the way, for doing that, because that means we don't have to spend all the money all at once. Big thumbs up. So yeah, that commentary is worth it alone for them. There is the original commentary on here from the earlier Blu-rays and things and DVDs with actors Jenny Linden as Barbara and Roberta these aren't my teeth. Roberta Tovey, sorry, as Susan. Yes. It's also an interesting commentary. I listened to that a few years back. The Dalek Legacy, Destination Scarrow, no bit of a mixed bag on that one, I have to say. There is also Restoring Doctor Who in 4K. That's an interesting one, I have to admit. And what else we got? Dalek Mania, which was on the previous one. Interview with Gareth Owen, which is interesting. Official original trailer remastered for 2013 release, which is and Stills Gallery. So yeah, the 4K Ultra is 83 minutes long. The Blu-ray is 83 minutes long. Only the feature is in 4K on the 4K, just the film, not the extras. But obviously on the other one the extras are. Aspect ratio is the same. Resolution 2160p Ultra HD to 1080p HD. Dual mono for both English, regular subtitles, SDH subtitles for both. The Blu-ray is only region B, the 4K is A, B and C, and they are both in colour. Yes. And look fantastic. By the way, they are, if you want to follow studiocanal, they are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Instagram. I'm also on Instagram, but nobody ever finds me on there. And obviously, here on YouTube. And while we're here, if you're new to this and you've never seen this channel before, please hit the subscribe button down there. It helps. And also the tip bucket down there as well. But anyway, that's a different story. As you can see, it is A, B and C region. That is obviously the 4K. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to read this bit because voiceover guy has been rather sucky today. An out-of-this-world new 4K restoration of Doctor Who and the Daleks 1965, starring British film legend Peter Cushing as everyone's favourite Time Lord. This was the... Well, he wouldn't have been a Time Lord back then. But anyway, that's a bit of a... that's why I'm reading this bit. This was a big screen film adaptation of Britain's TV most iconic sci-fi hero, and the first time Doctor Who was ever seen in colour. Having invented the TARDIS, a strange machine capable of travelling into other dimensions, the Doctor and his three young accomplices accomplices, not companions, set forth on a quest through time and space. Their journey takes them into the dark, undiscovered depths of the universe and to a planet of Skaro, a primitive world devastated by nuclear war and populated by 2 warring species, a peaceful tribe known as the Thals, and a life form heavily mutated by radiation, encased in protective machines, a merciless force of destruction known as the Daleks. I would also like to point out, by the way, while here, so he wouldn't have been called a Time Lord because he's grandfather in this, and yeah, and also the accomplice is not companions, and that's the wrong TARDIS. As I mentioned, that's a modern TARDIS, even though it has the white windows, which was apparently Matt Gatiss got those put on for, I think it was Matt Smith's room. He started having the white windows again, and that was Matt Gatiss who got them to do that. Yes. Right. Here's the front of the box. We've waffled on about the back long enough. We should take that off. That is just a piece of cardboard, which will probably get lost in the post. But anyway, then we have the Doctor and his companions and the Daleks. I'm not sure if I've just watched it twice. I'll have to check what colour those were in it, but yeah, that's obviously, even though these were reused for, I think it was the Chase. Don't quote me on that. I should have gone back and checked which video that was, episode that was, but yeah. On the back we have the TARDIS again. Slightly wrong, it should have a slightly bigger top on it, I think is the problem. The forest in the background, which, whenever I see a forest like that, I always think of Empire Strikes Back. I don't know why, it just reminds me of, yeah, Degla. Inside we have Doctor Who and the Daleks. That is the 4K disc. That is the Blu-ray disc. I like that they've put different art on both of them, so you do have an idea of which one's which. We shall just pop that off of there, and behind there is Grandfather and Susan and a flock. What is it? A flock of Daleks? A pack of Daleks? A herd of Daleks? Heard of Daleks? Of course I've heard of Daleks. You see, I did a joke there. Yeah, I didn't get a laugh. Tough crowd. Yeah. So yeah, nice artwork on the inside. I will say the films look absolutely beautiful. They were made in a time when they really did use colour to the maximum amount, and the brightness is fantastic. There's one scene where they're sat outside the TARDIS and it is lit pretty much with a green light, and it is such, I mean, it is, funny enough, it is that kind of green. In fact, that doesn't look bright enough on the camera. It is that kind of green, and it just looks so, wow, it's so bright. These definitely have had a wonderful 4K transformation. But yeah, these films, I'm like I said, the Dalek Invasion 20 is called, I can never get the date of that right, because I always call it Dalek Invasion. That is coming out next month, so I have the steelbook of that ordered as well, so fingers crossed I will get that. I would love to get it a bit earlier so I can do a review early, but anyway. I've done a few reviews early lately and nobody's watched them. I'm starting to feel like nobody cares. But anyway, that's just me. Yeah, this is definitely worth picking up. Like I say, I'm kind of glad I picked this up. I didn't need the fancy coin or any of the MacGuffins that were inside the other one. They just didn't, you know, for that extra money, I didn't feel it warranted it. And like I say, this box will fit a lot better on my shelf. So yeah, if you are new to the channel, then please hit the like, shares and subscribe at the bottom. There is the tip bucket as well down there, which is called something, I can't remember what it's called, but it's down there. Not that any of you have used it, but anyway, yeah, that's kind of it. I'm just blown away by this artwork. I think it's really, really cool. Really cool. It's funny, I did the Blu-ray of season 22 of Doctor Who yesterday. Today I'm doing this, so you don't get a Doctor Who review They're like buses. You don't get a Doctor Who review and then two come along at once. That's an English joke. Yes. So yeah, that's the end of this. I'm going to wind this up. Thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now. It does actually stand up on its own if I do that. Ta-da!